What's going on, guys? It's MrClueScroll, and today I'm going to be showing you my method of doing ClueScroll puzzles, and I'll try to explain it the best that I can. Now on the screen I've added two screenshots. These are both from the Runescape wiki page, so if you guys want a written step-to-step guide on how to do these, you guys can definitely go to their website. I will go ahead and leave the description below. Both of these pictures are from their site. They're not an original of mine. However, I will leave these screenshots on the screen just to make it a little bit easier for you guys. On the top right, we have an excellent outline of the steps that we're going to be taking to complete the puzzle. And then on the bottom right, we have a picture of the completed puzzle and what it's supposed to look like. I should note really quickly that the castle puzzle is one of the easiest puzzles to do, but these steps will work for any puzzle that you get, even Elite ClueScrolls. When you open your puzzle, you want to start with the first row, which is the one highlighted red on the right side of our screen. I strongly suggest working left to right and filling the first four pieces together. I will go ahead and add arrows on the screen so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. I will go ahead and finish the first four pieces of my own puzzle right now. If you guys feel like you need more time, go ahead and pause your video and come back. If you guys take a look at my screen, you will notice that the fifth piece is actually wrong, and the correct piece is directly underneath it. This is done on purpose, and I'll go ahead and tell you guys why. In row 2, I've actually left a block empty, and we'll go ahead and call this box X. Now watch closely as the block to the left of X actually takes the place of X. Right away after that, the middle block of row 1 will get moved down. Now we're going to go ahead and push row 1 all the way to the left. Now we have room for that fifth piece, which was originally out of place. The best strategy next is to move the piece from block X to the right, and then the block that's directly above X, move it down. You can now go ahead and slide the correct pieces of row 1 back into place. And if you take a look, you have a completed row 1. You can now go ahead and use the same steps that I just showed you to complete rows 2 and 3. If you guys take a look in the picture to the top right, rows 2 and 3 are orange and yellow. It is very, very, very important to note that once you've completed a row, for example row 1, do not move the pieces out of row 1 out of place. If you guys do that, it will just create too many problems for you. Now I've placed the first four pieces of row 2 in their correct positions, and once again you'll notice that the fifth piece is wrong. Now we have a new X block, so I'll go ahead and mark that on the screen. It's only moved down one, since it's a new row. However, the steps remain the same. Now we have a little problem. As you guys will notice that we do have a new block X, which is open, and we do have the first four pieces, but the fifth piece is not underneath its original position where it's supposed to go. What you guys can do is move any of the pieces underneath row 3 to get that piece in the right spot. We now have the piece in the correct spot, and we can go ahead and finish row 3. Now that we have completed rows 1, 2, and 3, I will stress again that you do not move any of these pieces out of place, no matter what. If we take a look at our guide to the top right, we will notice that we are no longer working with rows, we're now working with columns. We have column 4, column 5, and then column 6. I actually prefer to break it down into 6 and then column 7, but I'll show you guys why in a little bit. As always, we'll start working left to right. The first thing you want to do is find the two pieces that make up your column. The bottom piece is going to be called block 1, and the top piece is going to be called block 2, and I'll show you why. What I do next is I move the pieces around so that block 2 is following block 1, as you guys can see right here. This allows me to easily move the blocks into place, 2 following 1. Now we have column 4 complete. You will do the same with column 5, but you will have a new block 1 and a new block 2. But the concept still stays the same. You're going to have 2 follow 1 into place. As mentioned earlier, once you complete a row or a column, do not move it out of place. So whatever you do, do not move column 4 out of place. As mentioned earlier, I do like to break it down into column 6 and column 7, but you will find it very easy to finish the rest of the puzzle. Column 6 complete, and the rest of the puzzle just falls right into place. So there you have it, guys. That is how I complete every single ClueScroll puzzle of mine. If you do have any more questions, please leave a comment down below. I would love to help you guys out. If you would prefer to read this, I will go ahead and leave that link to Runescape wiki down below as well. These might seem hard at first, but once you guys get some practice into this technique works 100% of the times if you follow my steps. Just give it a few attempts and you guys will be doing these with ease. As always, guys, this has been MrClueScroll, and I'll see you guys later.